Sort of. Polysaccharide crestin, it's an extract that comes from Coriolis versicolor. It's a mushroom. It's on the ingredients. It's not in the top 3, but it's there because this is an extract of it. Now, I hear this, the more I listen about different products, like this product does this product does this. I heard something today about a product called Yogi Berry. It's a juice that's supposed to have all kinds of wonderful effects for your blood. Well, the main ingredient in it is polysaccharide crestin. And when you start to see these products, you want to know what the individual ingredients are and the active ingredients that's actually helping those people accomplish whatever goal they're trying to accomplish. So you start to hear these things. Well, this is a secondary product of something that blocks sugar. Polysaccharide crestin has been studied since the 1970s to stop tumor growth. People are going to ask you about what these ingredients are. There's only 3. One of them is all natural. It comes from a corn husk, L-arabinose. It's in all kinds of produce, so it's a natural sugar. If you eat an apple, apple's got lots of L-arabinose fiber in it. You get the poison with the antidote. It's not refined sugar. So we get it from a corn husk. There's a 20-year patent on this process. So if you're looking at it from the business side, anybody who's going to say, well, I'm going to come to the market with it, even a pharmaceutical company's only got 5 years. We got 20 years on this product, and nobody can touch the way we can bring it to the market because of our patent. So polysaccharide crestin actually stops the angiogenic process of tumor growth, meaning once that tumor gets so big, it's going to want to proliferate. It's going to dump spores into your blood supply and set up shop somewhere else. Well, this stops that effect. They've been studying this since the 1970s. So there's all kinds of information about both of these top 2 products. Cognac mannan is also another type of mushroom. It's an appetite. They use it in this product as an appetite suppressant. And even one of my other team members, when he was telling me he didn't have time to eat lunch and he was starting to get hungry, and he took this just to kind of stop his hunger pains, which I thought was a pretty clever way to use it because it expands almost 300%. So you realize when you're going out to eat dinner, about 15 minutes you chew your tablet up, you get it in your lower intestine. So not only are you've got a product expanding in your stomach, so that means you're not going to eat as much at your meal. But here's another thing that kind of coincides with that is when you eat fructose, your body it stops producing a chemical called leptin. Leptin tells you, I'm full. Stop eating. You don't need any more. You're satisfied. Well, fructose stops that. So you continue to eat, you gorge yourself, and really you kind of feel the discomfort before you stop. Guilty. Or I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody. So in a nutshell, when you realize what the product is, look at it like this. If you eat 1 tablespoon of sugar, it can stop your white blood cells from killing any bacteria, any free radicals, any pathogens, anything that's in your blood that's not supposed to be there. It will ignore it, and it only takes 1 teaspoon to do that. And we got props and stuff like that, but it's about 13 teaspoons to 16 teaspoons in any one of these beverages. If it's 20 ounces or whatever.
Not that much.
It's about that. That's about how much it is. I know we used to have a prop that was a vial about that tall, about that big around. It was solid sugar. That's a Coke. People won't eat it, but they'll drink it, and they'll drink like 4 or 5 of them in one day. In one sitting, and your immune system's doing nothing to help you. It's so busy with the inflammation that sugar causes it to your joints and just everything in your body. That another thing, when you cut that sugar out, then you free your immune system up. You'll see it on here. It says strengthens immune system. I think that's important because that's what I mean by the product. It's not curing all these other ailments. That's not what it does. It stops sugar. But when you stop sugar, your body has a chance to fight back because it's such a pervasive, nasty element and nasty poison to put in your body for what it does to you. It's not worth it. Next product. Oh,
well, that's how.
Yeah, this is a little slide that kind of goes through. You got the L-arabinase, natural sugar, table sugar is sucrose. The sucrase enzyme comes in. It normally would split the molecule, and it doesn't anymore. Remember, I told you that once you ingest it, all those enzymes are going to attach themselves to that sucrase, and the sugar is just going to pass through. The enzyme's not there to split the molecule. The peer-reviewed studies for it that study, because you can buy just pure L-arabinose right here. I wouldn't suggest going out and buying it, but that's all it is. It's been around forever. This is a plant product. It's in all kinds of produce. Like I said, we get out of a corn husk. But forgot where I was going.
That's mine, though.
I got so much stuff to tell y'all. Go back, because he was telling me get it in 45 minutes. I did this last time, and I want to tell y'all so much, and I get sidetracked. But can you go to the next slide? The Pearl. This is the next product I want to talk about. This is probably one of the most powerful things that you can put in your body. Now, probably the way people are going to promote it is as an antioxidant. It's one of the highest things I've ever seen as far as the ORAC scale. One of the more popular items out there is a juice drink. It's around 12 to 1300 on the ORAC scale, which measures antioxidants. This is 15,000 for one tablet. Now, oxidation is basically, it's kind of complicated, but if you think about cutting open an apple, that apple's going to rot, immediately from exposure to the air. But what's happening is these molecules, they're losing their structure, and they're trying to fight to regain their molecular structure, their covalent bonds. So they start robbing radicals from other areas, and that's basically what a free radical is. So when the apple rots, literally you could add an alkaline. We talked about that. Some of y'all haven't heard the alkaline acidic theory, but it will rob that alkaline from another element. Well, it does that in your body, and when you eat sugar, you actually will leach calcium from your bones for your body to put itself back into a natural balance. I mean, you will literally rob your organs, your tissues, right down to your bones, just to bring yourself back in balance. But the product in here, again, we're going to see the Coriolis Versicolor. This has got the polysaccharide crescent again. Remember, I tell you, you start hearing about these elements, and you're like, well, what's the key element in it? But you always come back in the same circles, and you run into these same items. So again, they're putting the product in the Pearl. It stops it's an anti-angiogenic, and it stops tumor growth. But the most important thing in here is the Ganoderma. There's only 5 types of Ganoderma in the world, and they've been used for hundreds of years. Chinese emperors used to make it so that if you found it, you could bring it back to the palace, and you'd be rewarded. And if you kept it for yourself, then sorry, would take it anyways. The emperor thought that this thing was basically going to be his key to immortality. But the health benefits of this particular mushroom was so extreme that he wasn't going to let anybody else have it. That was for the emperor only, basically. So in this product, we've got 3 of them. Now, as far as I know, they only grow on 3 different types of trees. So again, we're dealing with a product that's got a rarity to it. There's companies that only deal in Ganoderma, and they only deal in one kind. So I think it's the red reishi, but we've got 3 of them in here, plus the Coriolis Versicolor. And this second one down, you got to cut me some slack on that, because I'm still researching that product. But it's a powerful antioxidant, anti-aging. It lowers cholesterol. Again, strengthens the immune system, and it detoxifies your body. There are so many benefits from this product, and like I said, it's been around and used for hundreds of years. There's no end to the research. I mean, you can go on YouTube, you can Google it, you will find all kinds of different websites that proliferate Ganoderma. It's called glossy Ganoderma, and people who are using chemotherapy, this has been used to stop the side effects of chemo, like hair loss, the nausea, the constant pain. And I think, again, anybody who's got regular irritation, I gave this product in F21 I gave to my mother, and her eyes have always irritated her. She constantly has to put eye drops in, and I gave her the F21 so she could block out sugar, and it changed the acidity just enough so that what ended up happening was her eyes were the fluid in her eyes was so acidic it would burn her eyes just from just day to day. And when she started taking the F21, it actually reduced the acidity enough that she didn't have that problem anymore. She got rid of her nasal congestion. But like I said, it's not that the pill's curing these problems. It's the absence of sugar eliminates all these side effects. So part 2 of that would be, once you're cleaning up your blood supply and you're becoming more alkaline, you can add to your health by taking the Pearl. And like I said, it's as far as antioxidation, it's one of the most powerful things you can put in your body. It's been hundreds of years. Next product.